So today we are here with Kelly from Rhoda Goldman Plaza. Kelly, thank you so much for being here today with us.
My pleasure.
Thank you for taking the time out of your very busy day to do this interview. We are spotlighting our female chefs in San Francisco. And just a few questions. When did you discover your passion for cooking?
When I was young, I had the dream of having a restaurant, and my mom encouraged me to cook. She'd buy me what I wanted, and she always told me if it didn't turn out how I wanted it to, just throw it out and start.
It's great advice.
Yeah, it's good advice.
Yeah. Wish I could do that on Thanksgiving.
You have to practice that the day before. But anyway, so I was encouraged. I was never discouraged. And, you know, kids of my generation were a little bit latchkey, so I had a lot of time alone in the kitchen. So that gave me time to bake and play. And bad equipment, though, by the way. Didn't know the equipment was so bad. You know, one old bad stove, the oven with the hot spot in the back. But, you know, I survived.
Definitely. So what fruit or vegetable is in season now that is your favorite?
Jerusalem artichokes. And I like to make chips out of them, I like to make soup out of them, and I like to roast them. Roasted artichoke, Jerusalem artichoke chips, a little bit of truffle salt on top, delicious. Happy to share samples.
Happy to have samples.
And I like grapefruit. I like grapefruit all year round. They don't get too fussy, they're always pretty, and they're always refreshing.
Great. What is your favorite food to eat?
Know that I actually have one.
Do you have a Last Supper?
Do I have one? It would probably involve a good glass of Cabernet, or, well, it could be, yeah, probably Cabernet, and it would involve a steak with a decent amount of fat, or a Berkshire pork chop. Berkshire pork chop might actually trump the steak.
Oh, wow.
That might be my Last Supper. That's a good lead. And I like, you know, any vegetables except cooked carrots. Although cooked carrots roasted with a little tahini and maybe a little sriracha are okay.
What is your favorite food to cook?
Well, I'd say pastry. That's really where I started, and I go back to that. The only problem with pastry is it's hard to do when you're short of space and short of time. I'm making dinner dessert tonight. I made my nougat this morning. I glass chilled it, and I'm going to chocolate dip the bottom to have a nice chocolate foot on it. This is not the ideal way to be doing dessert, but I like making laminated doughs. I like making dessert. I like making candy. I don't like to eat it necessarily, but I like making it.
Interesting. What advice would you give to aspiring female chefs or restaurateurs?
Be like a Teflon pan. Do not, oh my God, don't get emotional unless you're emotional about food, and don't react. It's a high pressure environment. You have to just be kind of tough, and you have to be resilient. Don't be too sensitive. Sensitive might be good for the food, but it is not good for working in an operating kitchen. That's my advice.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
And our last question, who has been a role model to you in your career?
So I would really have to go to Julia Child, just as peaking kind of a perfectionist, cooking, just getting the techniques right, just having a passion for it. You know, everything, you look up any recipe of hers, it's going to work, and it's going to work perfectly, and it's a good guideline, and you can work from it as a launching point to kind of morph something into your own. But I really feel she was so ahead of her time, which I really love. And, you know, when we were kids, there was no one on TV, so there was no, women weren't even going into this, really. I'm old. You know, in culinary school, you know, maybe there were at least twice as many guys as there were women, and a lot of the women dropped out much quicker than the guys dropped out. You know, young woman, European chef yelling at them. Man, yeah, I got it, and I never buckled under that chef screaming at me, "Where's that girl? Where's that girl?" And he turned out to be one of my favorite chefs and a mentor when I was young. He was like the hardest teacher that just left people in tears. He just left a lot of people in tears, but I never broke down in front of him. And after class, like, he just really took me in because he's like, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So I think that's it. You can't do that to people anymore. A lot of those human resources rules and things, and I'm sure schools frown upon it, but it was a great indoctrination to what a real kitchen would be like. So I appreciate him for that.
So Kelly, you're tasked with making a lot of meals each day. How many meals are you actually making?
Between 500 and 550 would be the average.
Wow.
So we have 140 residents. I do a Meals on Wheels program 5 days a week that serves between 40 and 46 people that get sent out packaged individually. And we have a cafe where our neighboring office can come eat, family members. We do a lot of guests. Sunday brunch typically brings in 50 guests.
Oh wow.
It's a thing. It's a thing for the residents. It's a thing for their family. It would be a thing maybe for the outside world if they could get in, but they can't.
Well, excellent. Thank you so much for your time today, and we are happy to celebrate Women's History Month with you,
Thank you.
and we will be talking to you soon.
Thank you very much.